Good morning. Today, our topic of discussion will be about minutes writing. How do we prepare the minutes and what and all are the necessities that we should follow when we prepare the minutes? As we move into the topic minutes writing, first we basically need to know about what is actually minutes. Minutes writing is nothing but we prepare a record of an past event, or it is about a discussion or about a meeting and what and all is said by the particular person in the meeting, or who said in the meeting, or what is said in the meeting. So it is a record of past events. Basically, the minutes is recorded when the event is completed. Here we will discuss about what is the importance of minutes writing and what it is used for. Minutes writing, as we talked about, it is basically about the description of discussions or the organizing methodologies to be followed in a meeting, all these things. So basically, minutes serves as a purpose for to maintain a formal record where the minutes proceedings will be helpful for the others to know what were discussed in the meeting and what are yet to be followed in the discussion, and for future references. Basically, minutes is used for various purposes. As we see, it is used in official ways. It is used in technical ways. It's used in historical ways. It helps us to bring a structure for the outline. Basically, minutes is very important document which is helpful in maintaining the key issues discussed in the meeting. Key issues are nothing but key points. If a program is to be conducted, what are the agenda to be discussed, what are the further steps to be taken, all these will be discussed in the minutes, and all these will be discussed in the meeting, and it will be taken as a record in the minutes. The most important thing when you record a meeting or when you write a minutes, it is important that the minutes what we have written or the minutes what we have recorded needed to be very objective, and it should be very clear to the audience, where each and every individual in the meeting as well as the people who did not attend the meeting are also able to capture what has been discussed in the particular meeting or discussion. Record the minutes, it is not alone that we record it in a written form or in the printed form. We also use images, we also give visuals, symbols, we can also give mind map, and we can make the presentation, we can make the minutes much more creative in a way that it could be easily attractive for the individual to understand, as well as it gives the content very clear and objective. Basic technique that can be followed is, we need not note down all the points that are being discussed in the meeting, but we can use key points or key techniques to understand those, and we can use those key points to make the minutes much more easier. For example, if a meeting discussion is told about an event, we can use symbols to remember those discussions that has been made. We need not write all the key points, but we can symbolize it with pictures, we can symbolize it with images, drawings, so that it can easily get into our mind and it can easily make us to remember what has been told in the meeting. One of the key elements to be followed is, your minutes has to be very precise, and it should be very neat, and it should not be much elaborate. Polishing your minutes. Minutes doesn't need to be in the form what you have written or recorded from the meeting. You can polish your minutes, you can cut short your minutes into smaller points. So you can also cut short, but you can also expand the minutes what you need to explain. So minutes is something that we write in or record it in a rough copy, and we make it as a fair one with additional points that are needed to be included and the imageries that are to be used, and we also discuss everything that are being discussed in the meeting. So as we said, it is a record of an event, so everything has to be recorded in the minute. So as we record it in a smaller form in the rough draft, it has to be expanded, it has to be explained in a proper way in the fair draft. Throughout this minutes writing, we are able to understand that by recording all the events, by recording all the discussions that are being discussed in the meeting, it helps us to evolve our language, and it helps us to give out an effective communication throughout the minutes that we have prepared. So by attempting this minutes, we are able to discover so many words, you are able to analyze few vocabularies, you are able to understand few vocabularies and record it in the minutes. So it helps in the basic communication of every individual who prepare the minutes. So minutes writing is not alone a writing process, it helps us to understand and it helps us to develop our communication throughout this language journey.